Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Match Betting Chronicles. Okay, so recently I've been seeing a lot of new people joining, and I've been noticing comments like this. So I'm struggling to win anything. I've lost every extra place and beaten by a length and 2 goals ahead that I've done so far. So I later found out that this guy had only put on 12 bets. So that's a very, very small sample size, and all of these things rely on variance. So it's no good to be getting sort of downbeat at this stage. Second comment, sorry, but the 2-up strategy does not work. I've done it 30 times now, and I only have qualifying losses to show for it. So again, 30 matches for the 2-up. I've gone on losing runs of like 170 matches. So again, you can't expect any profit within 30 matches, and they've just got to keep going there. And finally, I saw this comment, feeling really downbeat today. I put 6 extra places on today and not a single one came in. I did have 2 horses winning the race, but obviously that's no good. So I don't do extra places, but I do know that, again, 6 is too small a sample size. So I know it is frustrating to put 6 bets on in a day and, not get any profit, but it is a long-term strategy. And some days you might hit sort of 2 or 3, but you do have to be prepared for long losing runs. That much I do know. So I wanted to do this video just to show what real variance looks like, because I'm not blaming the new guys for these kind of comments. I don't think Odds Monkey prepares them for what kind of variance they really have to expect. When I was new to match betting, I kind of felt the same. I'd do a few sort of 2-ups, and if I didn't hit anything that weekend, I was really annoyed. I wanted profit every week, but it just doesn't work like that. So I'm going to show you my my spreadsheet for 3 months for 2-ups, and I'll just show you how variance really works. Okay, so what I've done is I've blacked out some of the columns because I don't really want the bookies seeing what matches I've selected, because then it's easy for them just to see what full turnarounds I've had. Okay, so I've had to black them out. But what I've left is my qualifying loss, and whether it's profitable, what exchange I did it on, that doesn't really matter. And sometimes what I do is I underlay. So this is a £6.25 qualifying loss, but had that bet of 1 at the bookies, it would have been a 0 qualifying loss. Okay. The only other thing to note is that if I've got a yellow one, that's when I had a free bet. So again, I underlaid this free bet, so I locked in £14.86 no matter what the result was. If this free bet won, it would have been £20. Sometimes I've took really big qualifying losses, like this one, minus 11.80. That's huge. That's not plus EV. But what I was doing was I was queuing on the exchange, and I was hoping to sort of get better layouts, and it just went against me. Sometimes it works, and if it does work, I put that in blue. Okay. Sometimes I actually take an ARB because I back and I don't lay until later, and then I can actually create myself a free bet or an ARB. See if I've done that. That's in blue. I'll just try and find one. Yep, this one, £28.69. No matter what the result was, because that was an ARB. I probably backed that 3 or 4 days in advance and then laid it when the price came in. Okay, so anyway, this was for starting in February. So I'm going to show you February and March, which for me was really bad variance. Okay, it was a really, really dry month. I had a good January and I had a good April, but February and March were, quite frustrating. But I'll just show you it's still profitable. As long as you're taking EV bets, even when everything is going against you, it's still profitable. So let's just have a look at this. So, okay. Hopefully you can see at the bottom, now that I've highlighted these, it says some minus 11.43, sorry, 49 right at the bottom. So you'll see how much overall I have taken in qualifying losses. So here we go. So now look, I've been over 30. Here's 30 games. And I've got a qualifying loss of £104.64 for 30 games. So the person who was complaining about not hitting anything for 30 games, they might have had a similar qualifying loss as me. So yeah, I get it. It can be frustrating, but it's too small of a sample size, and you just have to keep going. So here we go. I'm going. And now I'm minus 126, but a free bet from Bet365. I've included them because they give you bet credits and loyalty bets. So I do use them to reduce the qualifying losses. Also, any free bets from Paddy Power, I use them on this spreadsheet to reduce qualifying losses. Okay, so here we go. And it's getting quite bad now. So I'm over here, 76 games in, and now I'm minus 200 down for the month. And here we go. I've still not hitting anything. Here I'm over 100 games now with no real profit. So minus 284 down after 100 games. I've got a £35 free bet. Oh, 40 actually, if you count these two games. So that reduces the qualifying loss a little bit. They all help. And here we go. I still haven't noticed, look, I still have not hit any good wins. Okay, so now 144 games with only some wins on the free bets, but nothing from the full turnaround. And I'm minus 314 down, 144 games. Okay, so that's a long losing run. But here we go. This £60 is from a small cash out when a team went 2-1 up. I normally wait for 2-2, so I don't cash out much. I would have thought this game might have gone to 2-2, so I've just cashed out a little bit, probably 20% at 2-1. So that's why it's only £60. But that's helped a little bit, so I'm back down to minus 254 now. And here we go. I'm still waiting for a good win, and I don't have to wait too much longer because about, 15 games later, I've got a big win here. £485.54 from a full turnaround. And I'm in profit now. I'm finally in profit. £172.56 in profit. Excuse me. And that's what I'm talking about. Despite my awful run and how much qualifying losses I was taking, the fact that I've only been taking plus EV bets has enabled me to be in profit when I've got what I've been waiting for, which is a big full turnaround. So happy days. It's been a hard month so far, but I finally got something. And I don't have to wait too long. That's less than 10 games later, and I've got £206 from I don't know if that's a full turnaround or if I cashed out 50% at 2-1. That's more likely. Probably a 50% cash out at 2-1 and then traded some more out at 2-2. Okay, so now I've actually got a decent profit, £339 in profit. Okay. And here we go. I've got another small win, probably cashed out 50% at 2-1 for £80 profit, and it didn't go on to 2-2. So £400 profit now. And you know, you can see it, it's turning around. Got some free bets here, which helps. And now I want another good full turnaround, but let's see how long it takes. I'm going on another big run of games with no profit here, it looks like. Yep. Until, here we go, £105, and that's another one, 50% cash out at 2-1. It hasn't gone on, sadly, to 2-2. But anyway, that's that £105 helps cover some qualifying losses. And here we go. Let's see what happens here. So this £40 is again from an ARB. I would have backed it again a few days earlier and then laid it when the odds came in. Dangerous because it can go the other way. Okay, here we go. This free bet has helped, but look, I'm down below 300 again. £250 profit now. I was 400 up. But here we go. Finally got another full turnaround. £355 profit. And look, I'm £600 up now. So despite the long losing runs and bad variance, I'm getting there. Do I get another one? Here we go. Yes. So I take another £100 in qualifying losses. So I was £600 in profit. I've gone down to 497. But now I've got a win of £281. Happy days. This is one that went wrong, minus 18.5 in qualifying losses. But I've got most of that back with a £14 profit one here. Okay. Looks like another longish run. Wait a minute. Sorry, that's the end of it. So I've ended February and March with £658 profit, and that's over 468 games. Okay, so that was a pretty bad month for me. 2 months, sorry. You know, not much profit there, but at least, you know, you can see that I'm not at a loss. You can go on really, really long runs, and you'll still come out with a profit if you're making the right plus EV bets. Okay, but you mustn't get into the habit of thinking, you know, you're going to get profit every week, or you know, you're going to get profit after 30 games. Yeah, you will if you're lucky, but you have to be prepared for long losing runs sometimes. But now I want to show you January, okay? Because January was actually a good month for me, and you know, it just shows you what can happen. The bad variance doesn't last forever. So I had a bad February and March, but April was awesome, and January was really good as well. So if we start January, I actually had 2 full turnarounds on the same day. So here we go. This is the same day, £415 and then £624. Now this one, I don't mind telling you which game it was because I think almost everybody was on this game. Bet365, it was the only time this year they've offered a £50 free bet in play. It was on the 2nd of January, and Liverpool went 2 up, and Chelsea came back to draw 2-2. So a lot of people made good money that day, me included. So yeah, just in one day, I've hit 2. So you can see how good Variance can be sometimes. So 2 days into January, and I'm 1,010.46 up. Brilliant. But let's see what happens for the rest of January. And look, I don't even have to wait too long. And look, just another sort of, 8 games. 2 of them have been voided, and another £236 profit from a full turnaround. That's quite low, so it looks like I probably did a 50% cash out at 2-1 and the rest at 2-2 for that game. And here we go. Let's see what happens. So, okay, two bets that went against me there. I've took about £40 in qualifying losses needlessly there because I got greedy and didn't take the lay odds as they were. I thought they'd come in. That's cost me. Okay, so that was a medium run. That's looked like 40 or 50 games there until I've hit the next full turnaround. £250 profit. And just what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 games later, I've landed another decent whack of profit there. £327.23 on a full turnaround. And here we go. This is what I mean. It evens itself out. Although I took about £40 needlessly in qualifying losses, this one's worked for me. £93.92 by backing a team and then laying it when it was an ARB. So yeah, I got lucky there. Here we go. One that's went against me. I think that should say no, that's a free bet. Sorry, I've just put the wrong colour. £13.33 from a £20 free bet, it looks like. Okay. £91.84 profit here. That's probably from a 50% cash out that didn't go to all. And here we go. Another one, £63 profit, probably 50% cash out again. So we're going on a long run here, but it's not too bad. Here we go, £328, and at the moment I'm £2,021.55 up for this month. So you can already see it's so much better than February and March. Okay, £42 profit here. Probably I just cashed out a little bit at 2-1. And £201.69. That looks like a 50% cash out at 2-1 and cashing out the rest at 2-2. £80. I'm getting quite regular profit in this month. And I'm up to £2,263.79 on just 216 games. Here we go. Look, this is a nice juicy one. £443.75 profit. And total profit now £2,675. And here we go. Look at that. That's less than 20 games later, and got another £270.80. Okay, and that's it. So I've ended January with a total of £2,818.42 after taking 276 games. And that's what real variance looks like. Okay, so sometimes it really is hard work. February and March, it was a slog. I took an awful lot of games, didn't get that much profit, but I know the strategy works, so that's why I keep going, because you do get months like January. April, I think I made 3 grand as well. So you just got to take the rough with the smooth. Take the plus EV bets and just ride the rough patches, because once the bad luck cycle is over, you can get some really juicy good luck cycles. I think it was October or November, I got 8 full turnarounds in the space of 10 days. Okay, so your luck is a funny thing, and I've had plenty of losing runs, like of over 150 games with no profit at all. Okay, so basically the message of this video is, if you know a strategy is plus EV, just keep going with it, be disciplined, and you're going to make money. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening, and see you next time.